Okay, we're recording this for the Southwest Conference Fantasy Football League for 2017. This is the draft selection. It's a lottery. With me, I'm kind of off camera there. With me is our last year's champion, Akbar 79 or 97, or Drew. The way that we're doing this, I've got last year's standings right here, and they're listed in order of standings. So Akbar finished first, Packer finished second, Just the Tip was third, Dubach Dancing Bears was fourth, I'm fifth, and so on and so on. The number of the ball that drops is respective to the position that you finished last year. So, for instance, if B1 drops first, that means Akbar has the first pick in this year's draft. Something else we need to talk about as a league, we have potentially 2 vacancies in this league. We can roll with 10 teams. We can try to replace them, go with 12. We could even actually do 11 teams, but it would offset the divisions a little bit. That shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it would essentially kind of make one division a little more competitive than another if that were to happen. So that's not truly desirable, but we'll talk about it as a league. If we cannot replace them and we decide to go with 10 teams, what we will do then is those players on those teams will just go back into the draft pool. We need to target a draft date. Right now, August 26th or 27th, that Saturday or Sunday might be the best for everybody involved, but we'll talk about it. Labor Day is the 4th, so people are going on vacation. The third week of preseason is probably out of the question because, or the 4th week rather, because that's Labor Day. The second week because that is opening weekend for a lot of our Residence Live people. So that's why I'm targeting that 3rd week of the preseason like we did last year. So since there's nothing else to discuss, I'm going to spin this here and we're going to draw what we're going with our first pick. Okay, here comes the first one. B6, not me. So that is Technicians. That might be one of our vacant teams. So what we'll do, if we wind up going with 2, we'll just push the pick back, to whoever got number 2 will get number 1, and so forth and so forth. So we're going to put Technicians at number 1. That might actually make it a little more desirable for somebody to want to jump on that team, actually. Okay, pick number 2. And it fell back in the hopper for some stupid reason. I'm going to do that again. This is not a Patrick Ewing draft here, for those that understand that, by the way. I didn't just cheat that pick. B7. And that means, Josh, you have pick number 2. He's listed as Unicorn Fury. There is no Unicorn Fury in this league. That's some other team in some other league that Josh is messing with. Pick 3. Well, would you look at that? Drew, you have the 3rd pick in the draft. Not bad.
Very good.
Alright, pick 4. My paper's blowing away. B11. That was the awful, atrocious Matt's Marauders. Matt, you've got pick 4. You complained last year because you had the 12th pick. Congratulations, you're picking number 4, buddy. And pick number 5. B3. Just the Tip. Another vacant team. So obviously Ezekiel Elliott is going back in the draft pool because I didn't get pick number 1, so that sucks for me. And here we go. B2. That is Packer Backer. So you are picking 6th, and I think you might have been 6th last year, somewhere in that neighborhood. You're middle of the pack, I think. And numbers. Oh, shit. Alright, let's redo that. I did not look at that ball or any of the others that fell out. So why they keep falling out is because that pod is, yeah, the pod's there. I haven't looked at any of them. Drew saw me not look at any of them. I did. This is not high-end stuff here. B10. B10, that is Teddy Throwsavelt. Congratulations, you're the 7th pick, Derek. And that one fell out, didn't look at it. I'm going to redo that. It picked up 2 at once for some reason. And it dropped it back in. We didn't have these problems last year. There it goes. It's me, B5, so I'm picking 8th. I don't know how that'll turn out, but we'll see. Alright, 9th pick. B12, that's John McAvoy, the McAvoy's Mules.
You going to show up this time?
John, you finished dead last year. There's a reason for that. You didn't show up for the draft and it auto-picked for you. I'm speaking to you, dude. Your team was horrible. You've got to be there. There's no reason you should be taking Allen Robinson and Justin Tucker and Deshaun Jackson with your first 3 picks. Nope, didn't grab it. Alright, we're just going to count that one because it's going to keep falling out. That's 9. B9 is Purple People Eaters. So, John is the 9th pick, and Billy, you're the 10th pick. Billy won our first season. Come on, grab one of them. Alright. B4. Who is B4? Dubach Dancing Bears. So he is 11, so that means that Stefan, you had the number 1 pick last year. This year you wound up with the 12th pick. That's not a bad pick. Some people think that's bad. You wind up getting back-to-back picks. You get 12 and 13. That's actually a really desirable position in my opinion. Some people don't agree. So that's the way it turned out. So the actual order, give you the quick rundown. Technicians, who moved to Alaska, and I don't know what happened with him, but he hasn't responded to my texts. We'll see if he's still in the league or not. Number 2, Josh, JCP, a variety of different team names throughout the year, whatever you call on his team. Number 3, Akbar. Number 4 is Matt's Marauders. 5 is Just the Tip, who is definitely no longer in the league and will likely be replaced. The 6th pick, Packerbacker. 7th pick, Teddy Throwsavelt. 8th pick, myself. 9th pick, McAvoy's Mules. 10th pick, Purple People Eaters. 11th, Dubach Dancing Bears. And 12th pick, Benchwarmers. So I'll record another video later, and we will talk about draft dates.